So after you reach a certain level in your event rental endeavors, you're going to probably quit your main job because you're going to have to devote so much time during the busy season to setting up tents and delivering all the rentals. So you'll have an off season, which in the northern states is the winter. So what do you do during the winter? Do you go get a part-time job? I did for 1 year and I hated it. Mostly during the winter, once you get a little busier, you're gonna be taking a lot of meetings with brides and future graduations and setting up rentals. You're gonna be answering a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, and if there's not too much snow, you're gonna go out to sites and measure. You're gonna clean things and fix things and make sure everything's ready to go on day one of beginning of your season. But the off season is also an opportunity to get your name out there, expand. Basically what I did was I went to the Chamber of Commerce websites for all my local areas, and on there, anyone who's a member usually has their email address. So I copied every single email address and sent out a mass email to everyone, just letting them know I existed and what I offered. I tried to make it not sound too spammy, too forward or anything. Tried to be polite and kind of, downplay. I didn't want to be like, yo, this is what I'm doing and rent for me, I'm awesome. So I did that. Then I called every caterer or emailed them just to let them know what we were doing, what we had, how we could help them out, see if they needed anything. We went and visited them, and I'm friends with most of them now. One caterer, took me 3 years. I would email him like every few months, and then one day he just called me because he was using a particular company, but they set up a 40 by 100 for him, and it was nasty. It was disgusting. We went to look at it, and it was just mildew everywhere. He called me because he wanted to see if I had a tent to put up in place of it. I did not. We had them all out. And just a week prior, we ran out of our Tent Blitz. It's a product that you can put in a spray and spray mildewy spots, leave it. The mildew basically disappears depending on how bad it is. And but we just ran out of that, so I couldn't even do that for him. But because I contacted them all the time, they knew my name. So they called me first to see. Now he deals with us exclusively. He brings in about $70,000 a year for us. We do catering tents at every one of his events. He does catering jobs at barn venues a lot, and they have a wedding every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have a tent up there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we charge all 3 days because each day it's a different customer that's there. And he gets an oven, a fridge, a hot box, tables, lights, sides, a grill, and then dishes, glassware, flatware, chafing dishes. He gets everything. And we just go there every night and grab the stuff he doesn't need and bring the new stuff in. So yeah, check out the caterers, check out the Better Business Bureaus, become a member of your larger ones because you'll network with people. But don't give up there. Once you contact all these people, see who you can contact the next year. Contact restaurants, because a lot of restaurants are deciding to get into off-site catering now because they already got a kitchen. They already got the license to make the food. So now they're seeing this opportunity where they can off-site cater for a barn venue or a tented wedding. And even if they aren't doing it yet, you calling them make them think, hey, we could do this. We didn't want to buy ovens and fridges and grills and plates and stuff. We just want to cook, do what we do best. So now there's a rental company that we know of who has all this stuff. And we've actually gotten like 3 or 4 restaurants who weren't catering before to decide to cater because all they have to do is show up. We've already set up their entire kitchen tent, and they just show up and do what they do best, leave, and then we clean all the dishes and clean all the stuff, and then next weekend we bring it right back to wherever they need it. Create a LinkedIn. I didn't think much of LinkedIn, but one year I went to the ARA show, the American Rental Association show. It was in Orlando, and I got really inspired down there. So I created a LinkedIn page. I beefed up my Facebook page, and on LinkedIn, while we were waiting in the airport because there was a bad storm, we were delayed for a few hours. I just tried networking with as many people on LinkedIn as I could, as well as Facebook, and I tried a Pinterest. It just wasn't my style. I tried Twitter and Instagram. I just didn't think it worked well for me. I don't really like social media. I kind of have a hard time justifying making YouTube videos because I hate most YouTube people and clickbait and things like that. But anyways, my LinkedIn presence and my Facebook presence, I think grew my sales the next year about 50% just from that. I didn't do anything else. I didn't spend any other money on advertising, just networking on LinkedIn and Facebook. Now, that's diminishing returns. You're not going to grow your business 50% every year just by networking. It'll be a big boost, and then it'll kind of diminish off. And then just let everyone you know that you are doing tent rentals. You get so much stuff, so much business from just people saying things. My wife works at a company where they have an online classifieds for the workers there, and there's a part where you can post businesses, because a lot of the workers there have husbands or wives that have businesses. So she puts that on there every month, refreshes it, and I get a lot of business from that place. I actually used to work there too, so most of those people know me, but if they didn't know me, it's like 1,000 people that work there. I get business from that. If you have friends and family that work somewhere that has something similar, and online classifieds for just their company, see if they'll put it up there for you. Craigslist works as well. It kind of is more like, I don't know, fly-by-night guys trying to go under the radar or do things without insurance or whatever. But just starting out, or just trying to expand a little bit, putting an ad up there. I don't do it anymore because I think it looks weird, but when I did it, it helped. Yeah, so that's about it. Just during the winter, just try to network, visit places. Visiting banquet halls and just talking to them. And most banquet halls have what they need. But a lot of times a bride will come in and be like, she doesn't like those chairs, or she wants chair covers, or she wants some specialty linen. They don't know you exist. So just go in or shoot them a phone call or email. There's my cat. Just shoot them a phone call or email. Just let them know that you're there and what you do. We've been in a lot of banquet halls now, bringing Chiavari chairs, extra tables. A lot of the banquet halls only have 5-foot round tables. So when they need 6-foot tables, they call us. Supplement their dishes. If it's a 300 person wedding, 5 courses, and all they have is 300 plates, they're going to need more plates from you so that they can wash some in between. They're going to need probably another 300 plates from you so that they can get one course in, wash it, send the other course out on your plates, get that in, and then send the plates they just washed out. Barns are big in my area. I don't know if they're big everywhere, but there's a lot of people. I think we got 15 barn venues, and I am pretty much the exclusive provider for nearly all of them. Every caterer that works there needs a kitchen tent. Yeah, they're kind of annoying. But so I went and visited all these barns when I knew they were getting remodeled or built, and made relationships with the owners, and they love me. I told them I'm going to show up when you want me to. I'm going to leave. I'm going to grab the stuff when you want me to. I'm just going to follow all your rules, and I call them and see what kind of rules they have, like when we can deliver, where we have to drive on the property, if we can pull trucks up to a certain position. So that's all the ways that I grew my business, and I continue to do it. I constantly am seeing restaurants that are getting into catering, and I'm contacting them. And because I'm usually the first person contacting them, I developed the relationship, and I'm their rental company forever. There's a bunch of banquet halls going up around me, or banquet places. I wouldn't call them halls. Like on the beach, there's a few being built, and I contacted them, and some of them were behind on their construction, but they had already booked weddings, so we started putting tents up on the property so that they didn't have to cancel on the brides. They could still have the wedding. So just stay out there, get on social media with whatever you're comfortable with. Call the caterers, call the restaurants, call banquet halls, barns, anywhere that's doing events. Wineries, if they're not doing events yet, they should, because it brings in a lot of money. Breweries, anywhere. Restaurants. If a restaurant's got a backyard or a big patio, that's a perfect opportunity to put up a tent. Bed and breakfasts, they can put a tent on their property and have their entire house or all their rooms rented out, because the whole wedding party is going to stay there. So just stay out there, keep networking.